It's quite a quiet week.
Yep.
And it's not weekend yet. Anything to talk about on Thursday?
Well, there's always something to talk about in Hong Kong. This is a fascinating city.
All right.
There's always something going on here. I'm going to look, as I tend to do at the end of the week, look at longer-term things. A little something that almost didn't hit my radar.
Oh.
But I picked up on, kind of as time went on, was last week there was a meeting, carrying Hong Kong power. All right, hardcore, radical, pro-establishment, love China groups that have risen up. There's a lot of them that seem to be coming. Yeah, see, people make that face when they hear. And this spicy girl, Chen Ting-sam, and her group, had a little something last week. 10 of them went, and they met with the permanent secretary for education, Cherry Tie. And what they were advocating was that teachers in our schools have to declare any political affiliations they have. They're kind of positioning this as an anti-infiltration, don't let the whoever, from their point of view, it's the Democrats or people that want to push, kind of liberal ideas into our schools. And, it's only 10 people. It's just one meeting with the secretary. But Kevin Young, the undersecretary, said that they would take their views into account, which, of course, is bureaucratic speak for...
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't call us, we'll call you. Well, we'll see if anything happens with this. But, with something like that, and maybe because the chief executive was out of town, you almost wish that there was a stronger declaration saying, we don't want to politicize the civil service. Now, this is a tricky question because, there's been questions about police neutrality recently. Carrying Hong Kong on the back of that same incident, South Pai Islam is now saying, oh, well, can we trust teacher neutrality given that they teach our kids? Is there going to be a broader push for neutrality across all the political service? And you were a political appointee for a while. You were on the inside of government for a little bit.
No, I didn't. They didn't appoint me.
Oh, they didn't appoint you.
But,
I
was an administrative officer.
You were an AO. And that's one of the. But maybe you can talk about whether how that all worked. But is there going to be a bigger push to say, oh, if you're in the civil service, if you're any kind of a government employee, you're not allowed to have any political affiliation? And that, to me, that sounds a little sinister. A little dangerous to be out. Trying to go on. Almost like a witch hunt.
Yeah, I think the word neutrality is getting more difficult to define nowadays in this political environment.
Yeah,
I think I will pick the keyword neutrality for today, obviously. But you see when both sides is becoming more and more radical, it's kind of very difficult to stay neutral. Because you have to Well, I mean, the essence of neutrality is equilibrium and balance out. But if both sides are getting more and more radical, if you take care of this side and try to calm them down, this side will basically say you have been paying too much attention to them.
Yeah, you're appeasing them.
So
and
you see the key to neutrality is that if both sides are getting more and more radical, then how much time do you have to spend on both sides? I mean, I have a different interpretation or different definition of neutrality is that whether you focus on the solution. It's kind of like I don't care about which side you're from or how radical your approach are, but if you are telling me a solution, not an objection, then I will focus on the solution. I mean, that's my take of neutrality. I mean, my neutrality is that I just want to solve the problems, and I think this is also what the bureaucrats will think. I mean, I just want to get my life go on and solve this. I mean, don't tell me about this or that, that I should take which stance. I mean, just want to solve this,
working solutions,
punch my card, and then leave the office.
With a problem solved. So it's ideally that would be ideal. Maybe it is time to have a debate about whether or not people in the civil service, how active they can be. I know in other places it's quite normal. Right, former civil servants, they pop up running for political office and things like that. It's normal, right? And it's expected, but it's also fairly transparent. We'll have to see where that debate goes in Hong Kong, and that's one to watch.
Yeah, but I hope that if everybody focus on more solutions, there's not only one solution, but if we focus more on different solutions, then at least we will be more pragmatic. Then we can achieve neutrality.
And we probably know the best solutions are probably solutions on wheels.
But
I think solutions without wheels we can look at once in a while. There's one for you, Vincent.
All right, thank you.
Cheers.